would take you, but I'm off to the city you own.
Yo guys, what is going on? It's Zorb here, bringing you guys Storytime episode number 3, part 2 to my crazy night. This might have to go into 3 parts, not too sure. But anyways, the gameplay you guys are watching in the background is actually a 31 gunstreak with the foul, double nuclear fail. I actually failed like, I'd say like 4 or 8 gunstreaks, or maybe a brutal, or whatever the hell it's called, like a merciless or something like that. Might have gotten one of those, so I failed the double pretty hard. Because I had like 5 or 6 minutes to get it, but I just couldn't get it. They kept double teaming me and stuff, so pretty unfortunate. Still haven't gotten my first double, but it's whatever. Pretty entertaining gameplay, I guess you could say. So let's get into it. So I think I left off where we just TP'd this old guy, and we all got back into the car and whatnot. And I think we just got back into the car after we TP'd the guy and he got out of the house. So after that, we got back in the car. We drove back to my friend's house, and we all got in his living room, like we had all of our like stuff and whatnot, and we sat back and we watched a little bit of a movie for like 35-40 minutes or whatnot, and we were watching some like ninja assassin movie. I don't know what it was called, and we're like, hey, we're getting kind of bored, and a couple of us were texting some girls, so these girls, they weren't in our grade because we were in 7th grade, beginning of 7th grade. We were texting some 8th grade girls, and they were also, they lived kind of close to the kid that I had the birthday party at, or sleepover, whatever you want to call it. There was like 8 girls, and they were all in 8th grade. We were in 7th, and they were all having like a sleepover at this girl's house that was relatively close to where we were at my friend's house, and about like three quarters of a mile down the street was our middle school, to where all us girls, what the fuck am I saying? That sounded so gay. But where all the girls were, and us guys. So you know, we were equally both about 3/4 of a mile away from the school. So we're like, hey, let's meet up at the school. And yeah, so pretty much we all got out of the house. We were really bored, so we walked down the street, and we're just walking like on the street. It's like, you know, like whatever you call it, like a street that's like a 40-mile-an-hour like zone, like, you know what I'm talking about, for just not like a busy street, not a freeway or like an like a highway or nothing like that, just like a kind of like a street. And we're just walking on the street. It's probably like 2:30 in the morning, I'd say. And we're walking down the street, trying to, every time there's a car, we're just ducking in the bushes, or like laying on the ground. And we're wearing all black because of when we were going TPing. So we have all black on and stuff. And we get to the school, and it's pretty creepy because it's all locked up, so we couldn't really get inside. And we're waiting there, and we see a couple cars go by, and then we see the girls show up, and we're like, alright, so we're like, alright, let's go to the back field. So to get to the back field, we had to hop this, like, I'd say like 6 or 7 foot fence. So like all 16 or 17 of us hop this big fence, then have to hop another fence to get to the back of the field, because we had to go through this garden. So you had to hop through one fence and then get into the garden, then go through the garden to the other fence, and then we were back on like the blacktop and then where the field is. So we were back there, and we were getting pretty bored, and we're like, hey, let's just sit down. And so for those of you guys who back in the day, like, I don't know, it was at my school, I don't know if it was at your guys' school, but we'd have this thing called like wifey and husband and stuff, and a lot of the older girls like to have their husbands as the younger guys. So I had like 5 or 6 wives, and one of them was this girl named Christy. So we were like snuggling together, and like all the other girls and some of my friends were like snuggling. I don't know why, like I don't even know, okay, but we were like kind of laying down next to this basketball field, and we were just laying down next to each other and stuff like that. And nothing too big happened, and I think we just played spin the bottle, I don't know, kissed like 3 girls or something, nothing too big. And then we got kind of bored there. We started doing like truth or dare and stuff like that, same thing. And then after that, we started walking around the school. We jumped on the roof, and and it was pretty fun. And then like there was this one girl named Mia, and she's like, oh my god, because they have long hallways at the middle school, and she's like, oh my god, it's the Exorcist girl, I see her, like, oh my god, it's so scary. And we were all like freaking out and stuff, and like this is pretty funny. And when you do that, like, you have like the nerves, and that's what just makes it so much more fun. I don't know, for me, I love the nerves, like when you do something and you're so nervous about it. I think that's what makes it so much more fun and so much better. I don't know, that's just me. So after that, we're like, alright, we're gonna go back to our house. So we walk another 3/4 mile back to my friend's house, and they walk back to their house. And so we go back and we start watching that movie again, and we're like, alright, this is getting kind of boring, just like last time. So then we decide to, hey, let's go doorbell ditching at 4 in the morning. So we're walking down the streets again, and we see a cop. We're like, oh shit. Like, dude, this is 4 in the morning. We're 7th graders. Our curfew's like, what, 10 o'clock or something? We can't get seen. And we're in a really nice area, and this area has a lot of cops patrolling them, and the cops are kind of assholes too. Like, they really don't like kids and stuff. Like, I don't know, there's a couple of chill cops, but you wouldn't really know unless you actually came over. So we had to jump into this bush, and I didn't really know, so I was jumping, and I ran into this bush, and I was running into it. This huge stick from the like, I don't know what you call it, like the stick from the tree went straight into my eye and scratched the white part of my eye. So I was bleeding on my eye, and everyone's like, dude, holy shit, like, they're holding their phone light up to my eye, and they're like, dude, your eye's bleeding, like, oh my god. But luckily the cops didn't see us, and then after that, we made sure the cop was gone. We waited there for a couple minutes, and my eye was in extreme pain. I couldn't, like, open it, and we doorbell ditched a couple of houses. I didn't doorbell ditch any of them, because then again, my eye was hurting super bad, and I couldn't even open it, and it was like excruciating pain. And then one of my friends went up, and he's like, dude, I gotta go solo dolo right now, I got this. And he goes up to the house, and he rings the doorbell, looks up because there's the lights on, and he looks up, and there's a grandma just chopping lettuce and smiles at him. And he's like, oh my god, it was so weird. And we're all laughing, and we go back to the house, and me and my friend Reed, we decided to, because all of our friends, they got another text from the girls saying they wanted to meet back at the school again, and me and my friend Reed, we stayed there because my eye was, like, really scratched, and he was super tired, and we were all just tired. It was like 5:30, not 5:30, it was like 5, maybe 4:30 in the morning, and so we were super tired, and like the other 5 or 6, 7 guys went back to the school with the girls, and they just played a little bit more, like, spin the bottle and stuff like that. Then they came back, and we were all just knocked out, just asleep. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy that story. Pretty exciting, I guess you could say, for a 7th grade story. Pretty intense and insane for a 7th grader. I don't know. Leave some of your guys' crazy stories in the description below. I'd like to see what you guys have. Anyways, let's shoot for 25 likes. I usually don't go for 25 likes, but my last one hit 26 or 27 likes. So let's see if we can get 25 likes for this pretty intense episode, or I guess you could say, I mean, not too intense, but I've had way more crazier, but this is just crazy for 7th grade. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay, the commentary, the all-in-all, the whole banana split Sunday. I don't know where I'm going with this, but anyways, guys, thank you for 150 subs. JK, I'm at 148. Penis. What?